What's up, everybody? Right here. I just wanted to make a quick little video before I go in for the night. I'm just about cleaned up for the evening. Threw the carb on and then realized I forgot something, so that's just chilling there. I'll find the reeds some shelter. Voltage regulator it's just zip tied in place. The last video I had the tank off of it and everything, which it's still just sitting there. Just wanted to clean up a little bit anyway. Shifter's on, not tight or anything. Just getting stuff covered up in case it ends up raining tomorrow. The last video, I was getting ready to throw some starter fluid, or not starter fluid, but carb cleaner at it, and I've already soaked the thing with WD-40 also, but was getting ready to see if I get it to fire, and the spark plug wire broke. So I had this cheapo universal thing. It was with it was some sort of cheap universal coil that I'm pretty sure it was 6 volt, and I've got other nicer stuff around, so I just rubbed the wire off of it just for testing purposes. Basically, we'll get something nicer, but that's on there. I did check with this other plug and made sure we do still have spark. I'll do that later, sorry. I have the neutral light hooked up. I figured out that this other light, the yellow one, I honestly don't remember what it does. That one's missing a bulb, as well as the backlight for the tach. So I know I have some of those sockets boxed up for the restoration build, which may start someday. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. My Yamaha parts coffee cup has been upgraded to a toolbox. So instead of having all my Yamaha stuff in that coffee tin, I've got it laid out a little better in this box. Like any really specific bolts, fasteners, of course I got an oil pump and some hoses and stuff in there. Small parts basically are all in here. I tossed my motor seal in here just because, and this is all just strictly nuts, bolts, washers, and there are some extra ball bearings in there. So that kept me a little more organized. I have a bunch more goodies on the way for this thing. I'm still waiting on the carb. It is on the slow boat from China. Today is the 21st, I believe. Let me double check that. It won't let me double check that while I'm recording. So we'll say it's the 21st-ish. And I ordered the carb on the 10th. And the last tracking info I have is it went through export customs in China. And that's the last I have on it. So hopefully it still exists somewhere. I don't know. The ETA on it was by the 23rd. I don't foresee that happening, but anything's possible. We'll see once it pops up on the radar in the States and go from there. I'm trying to think of what I've accomplished since the last video, and it's really not much. I just threw this cover and the shifter and everything on just to keep everything dry in case it rains. I have, this is power from the starter solenoid to the starter. I'm not messing with that. I just had that hanging just because. But that's my ground. I have, this is the ground from the stator itself, and then this is just a ground temporary for the voltage regulator, since that's not actually bolted up. And then that's hot lead. I had I recycled some of the old wiring. I have one of these guys to go from the battery, and then it's got one of the double female bullet terminal ends on it. So I have one of them going up to this brown wire here, up, that's the hot to the neutral light, which is just grounded through this switch, and then the other one is hot to the coil. So it was just temporary, just to see if it had spark mainly, and it does. So I know it's got spark. Once I get, you know, an entire carburetor on there, and I should probably put the reeds back in. Once I get that all set up, we can see a few runs. And once it's running, I've still got to adjust the clutch. I don't know what's going on there. It might just be toast. We'll see. Yeah, I'm really not sure what's going on there. But we will play with it some more, wait for some parts, and that's pretty much where I'm at. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time, hopefully with some actual progress.